Kung lahat man ito, kung totoo, palayan niyo ako ng kaso. May korte. At sinasabi ninyo na bakit ninyo nalaman na matay na ganun-ganun. So, ibig sabihin may witnesses kayo. File the case in court or file the cases in court.
Madam Senator, you were a very, very powerful member of the cabinet during that Aquino administration. You had all the resources. You had the NBI at your disposal. Lahat ng mga government agencies were under your disposal. You had the ear of the president. Bakit hindi kayo nag-file ng kaso laban kay Mayor Duterte? During my line of questioning a while ago addressed to former Senator De Lima, why did she not file cases when she was the head of the Commission on Human Rights? She did not file any cases. You were present, Mr. President, when Senator De Lima, or when she was the chair then of the CHR, you were present during the investigation, if I'm not mistaken, Mr. President.
Yes, sir.
And the president, when I asked him, denied that there was an existence of the Davao Death Squad. My question lang, Senator De Lima, bakit hindi kayo nag-file ng mga kaso kung talagang naniniwala po kayo na meron ho talagang death squad? Why did you not file cases immediately when he was just still a mayor?
Yes, Your Honor. Nasagot ko na po yun.
Hindi mo kasi nasagot
yung mga
questions addressed to former Senator De Lima. During your time as a chairperson of the Commission on Human Rights, when did you start serving as the chairman of the Commission on Human Rights, if I may ask?
I was appointed in 2008
Up to 2010.
to 2010
All right.
when I was appointed as the Secretary of
All right.
Justice.
Did you conduct investigations regarding EJ case?
Yes,
Madam Chair?
the CHR and bank
All right.
conducted a public inquiry right there in Davao City.
May I know kung ano-ano po yung mga lugar na inimbestigahan nyo tungkol sa EJK?
Yung tungkol pa sa lugar, it was actually the entirety of Davao City because of the phenomenon of DDS. At inimbitahan nga po namin the former mayor who appeared and acted as resource person, and mga ilan-ilan na mga opisyal, maraming opisyal actually, the city councilors, barangay chairman, PNP officials. Only that, halos wala na nag-appear dun sa mga nakausap namin, discreetly, confidentially, who shared their knowledge about the DDS. These are also self-confessed DDS members, just like Edgar Matubato. Kaya lang po, in the 2009 inquiry, wala pa po sila Edgar Matubato and Arturo Las Cañas. Na-mention yung mga pangalan nila, pero wala pa po sila doon. Hindi pa po namin sila na-access at hindi ho na-present doon sa DDS inquiry.
So wala ho kayong results ng investigation. Were there any cases filed because of your investigation, Madam Senator?
Okay, when I was appointed in 2010, meron po ako yung aking mga personal investigation notes, pero wala pa ho yung naging resolution. Now, we turned over the records to the Commission on Human Rights, and then later, they came out with the resolution. Now, that was, I think, in 2012, June 20, 2012. Yung resolution nila, one of the recommendations is for the filing of an administrative and criminal cases against then former Mayor Rodrigo Duterte and some other officials. What I know is that this was referred to the office of the Ombudsman, but I think later on, Mr. Duterte was cleared of, there was no finding or no cases filed.
So the former president was cleared?
No, it was not really cleared because I think, if I'm not mistaken, the main reason why no cases were filed with the Ombudsman against former Mayor Duterte and then President Duterte is that nung linabas na po yung from the Ombudsman is he was already the president.
Well,
So on
during-
the presidential immunity.
in the course of your investigation, when you were CHR chairman, and you think that the former president was involved in in killings in his hometown in Davao, why didn't you file cases against him?
The investigation was conducted. But the problem was that those who were in the know, yung konti ho, ng mga self-confessed DDS members at the time, they're not willing
No.
to
When
testify.
you were DOJ secretary, why didn't you file a case against the former president? You had all the means, you had all the power to do so. When you were secretary of the Department of
I
Justice.
actually referred the matter of when Edgar Matubato came to us for witness protection. I rinifer ko po ulit yung the DDS matter
So what
to
happened?
the wala po. Wala
Bakit
po.
wala? You were a very, very powerful member of the cabinet during that Aquino administration. You did not do anything?
It's not
To
that I
pursue
did
the
not do
case?
anything.
To
It's
pursue the
just
case?
that I asked the NBI to pursue further the investigation. Pero wala na po na i-submit sa akin na report. They were telling me that they had also so much difficulty accessing possible witnesses at the time.
All right, one more thing, Madam former Senator. Why is it only in Davao that you had this investigation? Bakit Davao lang? Why were you so focused and why are you so concentrated in investigating Davao?
We were focused on investigating the so-called DDS phenomenon because we have read some reports about it. Foremost of which was the report of the UN Special Rapporteur Philip Alston. And he did come out with that report citing certain findings of the UN Special Rapporteur Philip Alston. And meron din pong report, yung Human Rights Watch, they called it "You Can Die Anytime," also referring to the DDS phenomenon. So we felt that at the time, because of these reports, and our CHR regional office did confirm that there were killings, but they could not tell us, or they refused to tell us, that it was actually the doings of the DDS on orders of then Mayor Rodrigo Duterte. But the insiders, the ones I mentioned kanina, I think there were 3 of them, which we interviewed secretly or discreetly, they did say that there was such a thing as a group as a Davao Death Squad, and then formed by the former mayor, and then getting orders also from the former mayor, something that were validated later on by Edgar Matubato and Arturo Las Cañas.
Okay, Mr. Chair, I would like to invite the attention of the former senator, which she was still a sitting member of the Senate. With regard to the committee report of the Committee on Justice then, for the years, if I may read, for the years 2001 to 2009, under the Arroyo administration, 91,762 killings were reported, or an average of 10.196 killings per year, 850 killings per month, or 28 killings per day. On the other hand, for the years 2010 to 2016, under the Aquino administration, there were 85,878 recorded killings, with an average of 14,313 killings per year, 1,193 killings per month, or 40 killings per day. You were the Justice Secretary during the Aquino administration. Why did you not investigate these killings?
All right. May I start by saying that on the matter of EJ case in general, especially with respect to the killings of activists, I did recommend, and it was adopted, there was this Administrative Order number 35, creating an interagency committee to look into the various drug killings, to the various activist killings, targeting members of progressive groups, leftist organizations, and that was somewhat rampant during the time of former President Arroyo. Now, bakit wala pa po yung drug killings? Kasi nga po, pinapapursu ko pa sa NBI. It was not the real focus then of Administrative Number 35, which is the Special Interagency Committee to address extrajudicial killings. Now, talking about the Gordon report, you mentioned the Justice Committee report, which was subsequently headed by former Senator Dick Gordon. Sinabi nga niya po yon na bakit yung EJ case lang, bakit yung ibang mga EJ case ay hindi natin kailangan imbestigahan, hindi natin inimbestigahan doon sa Senate Committee. Mukhang may problema po sa ganun. Kasi ang nakita ng committee, ng majority committee in coming up with that committee report is that, well, hindi actually nila nakita na may special complexion at the time, at the start of the drug war killings, beginning 2016, under the Duterte administration. I'm not talking about the drug war killings, kasi wala namang ganong war on drugs specifically in Davao City, although among those, or many of those victimized, were also alleged drug offenders, aside from petty criminals and other kinds of criminals. So, nakita dapat yun, and that was the very point of my resolution that I filed calling for an inquiry, na medyo ibang fenomeno nito ngayon sa war on drugs, na ito, sa ngalan ng war on drugs, ay may mga pinapatay in numbers, substantial numbers, in the name of war on drugs. Kaya dapat, hindi yun naging issue talaga. Bakit hindi na lang natin imbestigahan yung buong mga pangyayari ng mga EJ case in various administrations? What they failed to appreciate, I'm talking about the committee report, is that the focus of my investigation ay yung mga dumadami na halos araw-araw na pinapatay since day one of the former president's assumption into office. And even before his official assumption into office, meron na talaga na mga pinapatay araw-araw, halos araw-araw, nakita natin yun.
Thank you, ma'am.
So that's supposed to be
Mr. Chair,
the focus.
Teka muna, Senate President Totem. Reminder to everyone, especially the members of the committee. Ang subcommittee natin, ang instruction natin, Philippine War on Illegal Drugs. Okay. I know malaking overlap niya sa EJK because marami siguro ng napatay in the name of Philippine War on Illegal Drugs, but this is not strictly an EJK hearing or investigation. Okay? Basta klaruhin ko lang po sa inyo lahat, lalo na sa members ng subcommittee. May mother committee tayo, yun ang instruction sa atin. Investigate the Philippine War on Illegal Drugs. Okay, so if
Madam Senator, you were a very, very powerful member of the cabinet during the Aquino administration. You had all the resources. You had the NBI at your disposal. Lahat ng mga government agencies were under your disposal. You had the ear of the president. Bakit hindi kayo nag-file ng kaso laban kay Mayor Duterte?